Should do her drops. Pressure, steps up in the pocket, rifles this one down. Jimmy's out there, makes the grab at the 35, jukes him in at the 30, down the sideline, on his way to the end zone, off the horn. Jimmy has found the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown, Colorado, 70 yards.
Welcome back into Coach Prime's Playbook. Time now to get to know with Jimmy Horn Jr. So excited. Jimmy was our first player guest last year on the show. We're so happy to have you back. And man, I got to start with that game. 198 yards on 7 receptions. When you have a huge game like that, do you have a feeling before you go into it that it's going to be that big?
I kind of had a feeling that I was going to do good. You know, it was a lot going on, so I just really had to stay focused. And really, that whole week, Coach Prime was telling me, you're going to have a big game this week. You're going to have a big game. And, really, that whole week, the way, everything just went, I feel like I got what I deserve out there on the field, you know, and everything went in God's favor, you know. I had a great week that week of practice. I had a great fall count, you know. I just had a great, everything went good for me overall leading up to that game. So, I kind of just had a good feeling that I was going to play pretty good that game because I just had a great preparation, too.
Man, it was so fun watching you.
Yeah.
But after the game, Prime was looking at the stat sheet. He's like, 198. Why didn't anybody tell me? I could have got him 2 more yards. Did you give him a little something like, hey, why don't you give me 200?
I ain't really no greedy type of receiver, you know. So if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. You know, it's all gonna come in some type of way. It's like a full circle. That's how it works. So I really wasn't too worried about the extra 2 yards. You know, it's liable to happen in this game. You never know.
You know, it's interesting you say that because this was wide receiver room. You're all so talented, but it seems like a really unselfish group. How do you guys all complement each other?
Facts, because we got a whole bunch of wide receiver ones on one team.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all come from programs where we was the wide receiver ones there, but we all understand we all here, we trying to win. That's our main goal. So it ain't no selfishness going on. So everybody want to see everybody win, and that's the best thing about it.
I love it. So before the game, we caught you T.O. You and T.O. having a moment, and I was maybe 10 yards away from you guys. I could feel the heat and the intensity of this moment. What did he say to you in that moment? What did that do for you when T.O. is giving you a serious pump up?
You know, T.O. every time he see me, he chopping it up with me, letting me know you got it. Just keep doing what you do. Be you out there. You know, you got the talent. You got this. You just be a leader, man. You ain't got to be a verbal leader. Just do what you do. Because I ain't really too much of no verbal leader. I just like to just play and just do what I like to do. You know, he's just go out there and have fun with it. Don't overthink. You know what I'm saying? Just next play mentality, just keep going. And you go have a good game. That's really how that conversation went, you know. And that's just how the game went.
That's awesome. Jimmy, you quickly become a fan favorite, right off the bat last year, I think on and off the field, because you've been open with a lot of the stuff that you're going through off the field as well with your pops. And, you know, I know some of that must weigh heavy on your heart. How do you channel all that and put that on the field to become this incredible player that you are?
Really, just like you said, put it on the field. Yeah. It was one practice when I came back from my dad's court and stuff like that. Coach Prime was let me know if you need a day off. I'm no, I don't need a day off. This how I cope with. Football is my way to cope with a lot of things, you know, that I'm going through. So, I just use this as my way out. So, I can't take no days off with this. I love playing this game, you know. That just really how I cope with it for real.
That's absolutely beautiful, and thank you for being so honest and open with us about it. Jimmy, so fun to watch you. We can't wait to see you in Nebraska. You ready for that environment?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's going to be fun. Jimmy, thank you so much. We got to let you go. He's got to get to class. Yeah. But coming up next, we're going to break down, nobody needs to be told about the biggest rival in CU history. We're going to break down this Nebraska game. Coming up next.